Yes. Puerto Rico. Yes. Oh my God, yes. In Miami. Bad Bunny's fucking dope.
So it's just recently been discovered that loss of muscle mass is actually considered a legitimate medical problem now. I know that the original name of it is sarcopenia. Well, some scientists and doctors found out that the less muscle mass you have, the faster you'll die.
Interesting.
So there was a study done on mass, let's say your quads, which is the upper part of your leg. So the biggest muscles in your body, the people who had the smallest quads died faster. People who
I'm a
had,
skier.
like, I'll give you an example. I slipped somewhere and I fell. No, seriously. I was walking up down some, like, there was some stairs with some wood and it was wet with moss.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
I slipped. I didn't just slip. I fucking slipped. I went, boom, bah. Now, I did go airborne and I did land on my hip. I was thinking to myself, now I got up, I could probably survive playing rugby because I got a lot of meat on me, right? I got a lot of stuff. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, if I was elderly or skinny, that would have killed me.
I mean, well, yeah, your hip would
That would have, if I was a bony individual, that would have fucking killed me. I hit the ground so I'm talking about hard ground. My hip landed on a log because it was a set of stairs that was wood. Wood logs were made into stairs. If that was a skinny person or an elderly person, they would end up in the funeral home.
Dude, you know, some elderly people are... Dude, my grandmother has gone through shit. She fell. I don't even know. She fell. They have this padded carpet upstairs.
Yeah.
She fell and she got this gash in her head that was probably 6 inches long, huge, and she was worried about blood getting on the white carpet. She goes, I'm fucking fine. With her skull out. We're like, are you okay, woman?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I agree with you though. I agree with you though.
The cushion of the muscle and fat on my body protected me, and I'm thinking like, wow, I survived that very, very hard fall, and I was able to get up. I had a little bit of a bruise, but whoa. I wish I had a video of that fall. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like normally if someone slips, they fall, like oh shit. Boom, I went up. So it was a slip up in the air, airborne, pow.
Like a J-hop.
Like going down a slope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the pyramids of Giza? The pyramids in Egypt? Because recently...
I know that they line up with the stars.
Recently, there was a video on it about showing the different compartments in it and the different tunnels and all that stuff, and it was really cool. And I was this close to going down a deep, deep, deep rabbit hole, understanding them. And I didn't. I haven't yet. I might still do it. I'm still thinking about it. But I feel like it's going to take me down this rabbit hole of holy fucking shit stuff. You know what I mean? Mm. And I didn't know if you knew anything about it because I watched a video and I was like, damn, that's really interesting stuff. Mm. You don't know much about them?
I know that the pyramids are lining up with the solar system and they point specifically at certain stars and all that other stuff. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know that people who mess around with the pyramids and bad luck happens and bad things happen.
Yeah. I
believe that there are lost civilizations that people don't even know about, nor can they fathom. I believe that the Earth has gone through, so basically where the oceans are now, I believe that the oceans went to where the land is, and things have swapped out a few times. Because there's proof of erosion on the Sphinx. There's actual water erosion on the Sphinx. So people think, okay, was there water here before? There's so much evidence. Like, for example, when you look at the Grand Canyon,
The rocks are smooth.
the rocks have erosion.
Yeah.
Like there was an ocean there, and the vast, deep,
Canyons.
just the vast, deep canyons
Yeah.
tell you like, whoa, this was a very deep ocean at one point.
Well, so there's that. But then there's also the fact that each rock on the pyramids weighed so much. It's like, how?
I think there was technology that is, so somehow civilization perished, where it also, the technology perished with them. And there's so many different theories that it was aliens. The aliens guy with the puffy hair, the crazy hair.
It's just wild to me. Like, that shit is really cool. I've never been to the pyramids. I would love to go one day. But it's just so interesting. There's so many conspiracies and ideas around it, but
Nobody really knows.
no one knows. But the thing is that there's like hints of proof, like all around. Like there's hints of proof of certain things.
Well, somebody found, I don't know if this is real, so please forgive me. I just go by what I see. But somebody found like a big, huge ring that would go on a big finger. Did anyone see
Really?
that? A big ring was found that was like this big. And it was a ring that goes on a finger.
It wasn't like a necklace or something. No.
Dude, it was... There's no way it could be a necklace. It was so... Dude, the thickness of the ring was like this. But it was like a ring. Like, that would go on a giant finger. Then there's also, like, I've seen... Like, for example, the Gilgamesh. Billy Carson. His eyes are perpetually halfway closed, sleepy-like, borderline stoned, but he is a highly respected expert in the Anunnaki theories. Now, the Anunnaki was these super beings that were on Earth, and they were very big and very strong and very powerful, maybe similar to giants. And he talks about all the history of the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki originated in the Middle East, and they said that in Iraq, they found the grave of Gilgamesh, who was a famous Anunnaki.
I've heard the name Gilgamesh.
And if you look it up, the video, I don't know if it's real, so please forgive. I don't know. There's a video where this guy's like 7-8 feet tall, and it's in a casket, and they find it, and it was the only grave of a real Anunnaki.
Wow.
Or two. I think there was two of them.
This is
but
the thing. This is the thing that we got to do.
What?
We gotta interview business guys and people like this. Like if they're like that guy,
Billy
or whatever,
Carson.
or like just someone who's an expert in the pyramids or like the Anunnaki. Like just like finding out shit. Even if we like traveled out to Egypt and like met with like a famous person. Or not a famous person. Like someone who like knows a ton about this stuff. That would be fucking so cool. Like that would be sweet.
That would be interesting. But I think that would make give the show a little bit of some variety. But I'm kind of passively into this stuff. You know, here and there, I'll get into it. And it's just mind-boggling. Like you'll see old sculptures of Anunnaki men holding lions. And there's signs that these people were huge, and it was like a race of people that they say were potentially pot alien.
Well, yeah.
They don't know, but they if you look at old scriptures, they guess they had like superpowers, and people used to like try to fight them and stuff like that, and they were a very powerful race of people, but they're extinct. There's no more.
Obviously.
But there are situations where people, did you hear about the guy on not Twitter or X. He saw a giant walking on a mountain, and he's got a video of it.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Anunnaki were huge, and there's theories that, like, if there are any left, they live in the mountains. And this was a very big stature thing that was on the goddamn...
Like a cliff of a mountain, I think, right?
Dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
So then the military came in and was like, yeah, you can't be here.
Yeah, Cam, add that little clip in there. Just like that's interesting.
There was a real footage of a giant. And if you look at the video, here's what happened. The guy that made the video, he filmed it, and he went back, and you can see there's some kind of like official, I don't know if it was police or government or what, and they were like, hey, you got to turn around, you got to go. Well, he ended up making a couple more videos going, you know, I'm being threatened, this and that. And
shit.
And that whole area, right after he made that TikTok or whatever it was, that whole area got blocked off. The second he made that video, because he to my understanding, he got told to turn around when he went back, and they were like, hey, you got to go.
Do you remember when Area 51, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when everyone was going to storm Area 51? Do you remember that? It was like this big fucking like a bunch of people came together, and there was like videos on and everything where on a certain night they were all going to storm Area 51. And like I think like a couple, like maybe 50 people showed up or something.
For the record, for the audience, we do not support this idea. We're just talking about things that happened in the news.
No, we don't support it, but
that's crazy.
It's pretty interesting.
That is crazy talk. You're like, hey, I feel like getting shot tonight. Let's go storm whatever.
We should dive into these theories though.
That's crazy. That is
into
crazy.
This stuff. It's really fucking interesting.
That's just nuts. Maybe if someone has nothing to live for, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, well, that's
that's on them. But if someone has something to live for, don't do stupid shit. Just, I don't know, have Joe Rogan look into it.
Conspiracies and theories with Jake and Andy on Real Business Roundtable. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post a new video. Subscribe. Peace out. See you next time.